As I've said before, one of the most influential people in my life was my 6th grade English teacher. Back in middle school, she was the one who challenged me more than anybody else, more rigorously than anybody else, to go and be a freaking fantastic writer. She was the one who challenged me to channel my inner self, my inner passions for writing, and unleash it. And she did not hesitate to give me a C- on my first test. A C-. My friends, that is a wake-up call. She was a wake-up call to my life. And out of all the things and all the rhetoric that's coming out of education that is warranted, this one is, and that is, a teacher is the most important part to a student's life. A teacher, yes, teachers, but not mediocre teachers, the best teachers. I forget what about 80% of my teachers taught me. I forget, but the ones that are unforgettable, I never forget. That's what I think. And that applies to everyone. People tell you all the time, oh, who's your favorite teacher? People can always name their favorite teacher. What they can't name is the 15 or 16 mediocre teachers that came before their favorite teacher, or the 27 average teachers that came after them. I can't remember their names. I don't care. I could care less about them. That's why, if you really want to help students, if you really want to motivate them to learn, if you really want to get them to be the best that they can be, you hire the best. And you know what? This is going to sound bad to some people on the right, but you know what? You pay them more. You pay teachers like elite people, because they are elite people. You need the elite, you need the leaders to teach the ones who are going to succeed across the rest of their life. This teacher that I had should have been paid 95, 100K. Should have been paid. But you know what she also should have done? She also should have been given more responsibility over the class. That means she should have had greater class sizes. So here's the other thing. Smaller class sizes don't matter that much. Colleges love to tout, oh, we have a 10-to-1 teacher-faculty ratio, faculty-to-student ratio. Who cares? Who gives a crap? If you have a really good teacher, it doesn't matter if she's teaching 10 students or 30 students. Or if it matters marginally less than the fact that that teacher is the freaking best teacher that you've ever had. One of the best teachers I ever had taught a class of 40, 45 people. And I still gained just as much out of it, more than it, as that bad teacher who taught 10 people. I had a bad teacher in college. She taught like 10 people, or highly specialized, highly individualized. Like, I didn't like the class. It was not a rigorous class. You pay teachers more, give them more responsibility over class sizes. Last thing, merit pay. Evaluate teachers on merit. This is just like anything else. We shouldn't provide some kind of, just like everything else, it's about competition. You know, if you want to pay teachers like the best, you got to hire the best, and that means make these positions competitive. Fire the ones that don't work. Eliminate tenure. Tenure, one of the worst inventions known to mankind, especially by the way, for primary and secondary education. I mean, it's not like they're doing groundbreaking research that requires them to be tenured. And if they are doing groundbreaking research, by the way, then someone else will find a way to pay them. You pay them to teach. You don't pay them to slack off and do nothing. But you pay them a lot. I'm talking 6 figures. Pay a teacher $100,000, a really good one. Keep them around. My best teacher back in Princeton High School, we followed a pretty effective model where we paid, I think, the best teacher in the school, my calculus teacher, who actually made math interesting and funny. We paid him $120,000. But you know what? He was worth 7 of those mediocre teachers that I don't care about. He was the reason why I became a math major, at least partially. That's what you do. So you pay teachers more, give them control over greater class sizes, and you merit pay them. You don't give them tenure. You don't give them benefits to slack off. That's how we can change the education system. For the better. For the better. Really make it work for our students. Our education system is not to pay off unions. It's not to pay off administrators. It's not to pay off bureaucrats. It's to educate our students to become real, productive people in society, my friends. You can't do that without a good teacher. You can't do that without a good teacher. That's my policy proposal for teaching and teachers. Thank you.